Hey class! When I decided to take on Week 4's presentation, I did so because it provided me with an opportunity to do a little bit of research about one of my own personal heroes, Marie Curie. She was born on November 7th of 1867 in Warsaw, Poland, and her birth name was actually Maria Sklodowska. Her mother and younger sister died when she was a young girl, but she didn't let this distract her from her education. She graduated with the highest honors possible and then went on to attend floating universities. These floating universities were for women, and they changed locations each time they met because at this time in Poland, the Russian Tsar enforced strict rules and controlled the area. Women were not allowed to study at real universities during his rule. So eventually, in 1891, she made her way to Paris to study at Sorbonne University. She changed her name as she registered from Maria to Marie. She studied math, physics, and chemistry and obtained a degree in physics in 1893 and then a degree in mathematics the following year. The Society for the Encouragement of National Industry paid her to study the magnetic properties of steel. She then met Marie Curie, the lab chief at the Paris Municipal School of Industrial Physics and Chemistry. The two formed a relationship over their love of science and eventually fell in love with one another. They were married in 1895, and she finished her magnetic property study shortly after. Marie Curie was an amazing woman who made huge strides to the scientific community. She studied uranium and used the Curie electrometer, which led to her discovery of uranium rays that give conductivity to the air that surrounds them. She discovered that the activity of uranium compounds depends on the quantity of uranium present in them. She also discovered the radioactive nature of two minerals of uranium, and that thorium was a radioactive element. She received her doctorate of science from the University of Paris in 1903 and was awarded the Nobel Prize in physics along with her husband and another scientist that year. She also received the Nobel Prize in chemistry in 1911 and was the winner of the Davy Medal in 1903. Though Marie studied and began to understand the effects of radiation, the adverse effects of prolonged exposure were still unknown. Eventually, Pierre passed away. After her husband died, she made another discovery and was able to isolate the radium metal, which had never been done before. Marie died in 1934 of overexposure to radiation throughout the years. Her notebooks from her research are actually still kept under lock and key today because they're still so radioactive. She was an amazing contributor to science, and possibly one of the most prominent women in any scientific field to date. Her discoveries have led to cancer treatments and furthering understandings in biology, chemistry, and physics. Her work helped build some of the foundations of many of these subjects. If there was ever a prominent woman in the early stages in science, Marie Curie would have to be the one. I hope that you enjoyed learning about her life as much as I did. Thanks.